Hello everyone, welcome back. It's your host GB and I hope you're having an amazing day. You know how it is, I don't want to waste your time, so let's go right into it. It is possible to kill an enemy by landing a helicopter on his or her head. Okay, you're getting creative with these myths, I like it, so please keep them coming. This one is pretty straightforward. We have a helicopter, we have a test subject, and now we just need to crush their head. For science, of course, as always. Don't sue me. We are ready to land. Let's go. And nothing is going to happen. I'm kind of disappointed, I guess. And just to be sure, let's try this one more time, and now I'm going to be the one who sacrificed. So yeah, I'm going to receive a little bit of damage, not as much as I thought, but if you repeat the process you should be able to kill your enemy. So I'm going to prove this one, but wait, there's more, because now I want to know what happens if you add speed into the equation. We are ready to test, and according to a test subject, she received a lot of damage. But since you prefer to see things with your own eyes, we need to do this one last time. So if you don't have any weapon but you have a helicopter, you can try this to get rid of your opponent. But wait, because there's even more. There's no way I'm going to miss the opportunity to crash a Dacia versus a helicopter in midair and see who wins. We are more than ready to test this one. And okay, this never happened. We're gonna try this one more time. And believe it or not, the Dacia is strong enough to move a helicopter. But sadly for the Dacia, the helicopter is going to win this battle. You gotta love PUBG Mobile physics. Next, myth. You can damage an enemy inside a vehicle by putting a gas can underneath. I gotta admit that I am curious about this one. So the easiest way to do this is to get on top of the vehicle and just drop a gas can. And after that we just need to shoot and see what happens. The test subject is ready. And according to her, she didn't get any damage. So we're gonna try this again just to be completely sure. And yeah, the player will not get any damage, but the vehicle will. So maybe if we use more gas cans we can explode the vehicle and kill the player inside. So let me know down below if you want to see that in a future episode. Moving on, and we want to be 100% sure that the gas can is below the player. Here's the proof. And we're going to have the same result, no damage at all to the player. But why? Because we found something really interesting if you try the same thing but with a bike. And there you go, one more good reason to hate this thing. The DOESN and the Crossbow have the same damage. This one is highly requested, so let's go right into it. Since I don't want to die and waste a lot of time searching for airdrops in a new match, I'm going to be doing this test with a level 3 vest. This one is the DOESN. And for obvious reasons you can see that this one is going to be the Crossbow. And don't worry, you will not be disappointed because the DOESN is still going to be the king. And take into account that the level 3 vest damage was pretty much the same. Next, myth. There is a guaranteed level 3 item in the laboratory which is located on top of the mountain in Sosnovka military base. So if I remember correctly, it's going to be this place. And sadly for us, we didn't find a level 3 item. And don't worry, I know what you're thinking. And to be 100% sure, we also need to loot the upper part. So we're gonna try this one last time. And this is a place that I'm going in case you don't know where it is. We are ready to loot, let's go. And yet again, I didn't find level 3 stuff, so I'm going to bust this one.
Bruh.
Now, I'm not saying by any means that this is a bad place to loot. If you see one of these towers, I totally recommend you go for it. Most of the times you can find good stuff here. For the next one, we're going to try the Desert Eagle versus the M4 and versus the AKM. You know the rules: no boost, no helmet, no vest, and 1 bullet to the chest. This is going to be the M4, AKM, and as you can see, this one is going to be the Desert Eagle, which, believe it or not, is going to come in clutch with the most damage. Just don't forget that the firing speed, attachments, and recoil are also really important. And since we already have the ARs, people want me to compare the damage in TDM versus Classic. So this is going to be the AKM in TDM, and this one is going to be the M4. And to be honest, I'm really surprised because the ARs in Classic mode are going to do more damage. I really thought that you actually die faster in TDM. Or maybe it's just me because I'm a bot. Next, Myth. Speaking about bots, you can rename yourself after a bot. For this one, I want to be completely sure that we're dealing with bots here. And these two seems to be perfect candidates. Yes, that's definitely a bot. We have the first one here. Second bot to try this. And we have the third one. So now, and this is the easiest part, we just need to change our name. Believe me, if I could give away this, I will totally do it. So we have the first one. And... okay, let's try this again. It's not going to work, but we still have one last try. I knew I was a bot, dang it. Wait a second. Okay, if you try to steal my name, MYTHBUSTERS, you are a freaking sin, so don't do it. If you overcook a smoke grenade while being inside a helicopter, the smoke will cover the entire helicopter and the smoke will appear in midair. No contact with the ground. This one is pretty straightforward, we just need to find a safe place to do it. This seems to be the place, and that's actually pretty cool. And listen up, because we have a new winner in the top places to hide, camp, and snipe. This pretty much covers the whole helicopter, which is something really cool. But wait, because there's more. If you throw the smoke inside a helicopter and you try to fly all the way up, sadly the smoke is going to stay on the ground. And the wind coming from the rotor blades will have the same result. And last but not least, if you look carefully, you can actually see the smoke grenade can floating in the air. And this is something that I will totally recommend you try at least once. Next, Myth. In the Korean version, your luck decreases when you open more crates, in other words, less legendaries. Come on Phoenix, how dare you doubt the almighty PUBG Mobile Korean version. So here we have the simplest crate there is. Boom, instant legendary. You can drive the boat outside the lake in training mode. Find a spot to use as a ramp and drive the boat at full speed to make it jump. I don't see how difficult this can be, so let's go right into it. Okay, so there's hope. You have no idea how annoying it is to do this just to swim all the way back. Yes, I'm losing hope. Until this happened. What, you thought I was going to make this jump? We've been trying this for hours, I'm just going to post this one, I am tired. And that's something that you will hear from our channels because here we always go the extra mile. Or the extra jump in this case. So yeah, and as you can see, this is going to be possible, but since you didn't see the whole jump, we need to do this again. And big shout out to Phoenix for maining this useless skill. And in case you're wondering, the answer is no, you will not be able to go outside of the map for obvious reasons, and there's actually an invisible wall that will not let you go that far. And if you want to be a troll player, you can actually hide a boat in a place nobody's going to search, and as long as the boat stays in the water, it will not be spawned. Thank you so much for watching, and I will snipe you soon. Tschüss.